Welcome, classmates, to Assignment 2, Week Number 2, in Introduction to Music Production. My name is Troy Pelton. I live in Red Lion, Pennsylvania, in the United States of America. This week, I'd like to use Ableton Live 8 to demonstrate how to set up a project. When you're ready to get down and dirty inside your DAW, there are a few things that you must do first that will impact your entire project. It is important to set a standard for yourself to work in, and that could be easily done by following the necessary steps laid out within this simple pre-production checklist. Number 1, name your project. Let's keep everything organized. Number 2, set your digital audio preferences, your bit depth, your sample rate. And number 3, set your recording file type, WAV, AIFF, broadcast wave. 4, hardware settings, that's your input-output device. 5, buffer size, and we're going to start with 128 samples. Before we go into the DAW, let's make sure that the audio inside the computer system preferences is set to work with the audio interface we were using. And I'm using a Mac, so I will access the computer system preferences via the Apple menu, where I will choose System Preferences. I will then go ahead and click Sound. And I just want to be sure to select my audio interface for both the input and the output. Now let's go inside our DAW and check out the preference window so we can get to crossing off items from our checklist. Now we are in the preference window of Ableton Live 8. We are going to first go to the audio tab. Inside the audio tab we can choose our driver type and the interface we will use. We will choose Core Audio for our driver type. And we'll select the Scarlett 2i2 for both the input and output device. This then brings up more settings, and we'll go down to our sample rate where we will click 48,000 Hertz. Next, move down to the buffer size, and we're going to choose 128 samples. So we could do some basic recording. And still in Ableton's preference window, we will click on the Record tab. We can now choose our file type, and I will choose AIFF. And below that we will have our bit depth, and I will choose 24 for that. All these settings will ensure high quality audio. We have gone through the checklist and we have successfully completed everything with the exception of naming our project. Make sure not to forget this step, as you will want to keep all of the files that belong to your project in the correct folder. Use a name that you will be able to associate with a specific project and it sets itself apart from others. This is just a common sense way as to not get the blues when you're ready to rock and all that jazz. Thank you for your time. Enjoy.